Thank you. All right. Got coffee, fed cats, phone on silent. Good. Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm just doing, a casual live stream. I've been dabbling with animation and making the different, well, I guess I'm using Blender to make artwork and animation. Okay, that's where I'm getting organized. Now, just for some fun, I've been wanting to make a new, hi Christian, how are you? Been wanting to make some more animations for my channel, so I figured I'd live stream it and just chat and hang out. So now what am I up to? I need to do the clouds, don't I? Okay, good. So cloud 3 and draw. Let's get long wispy clouds. And what do I want to do here? Let's that one. There we go. Oop. Okay, that's the far background. Okay, so I'm literally doing the front clouds. Got it. Go back into that view. All right, let's do some more clouds here. I'm gonna start off just doing some circle, that made sense. Circles, just to get that basic cloud shape, and then I'll adjust it later. And I will animate this so they'll be moving hopefully at different speeds. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Christian. You going to a church service today? All right, that'll do for now. Go to cloud highlights and then cloud highlights. Now I will move these around, but for now I'm just going to get some general shapes in. Ah, I see. Interesting. I hope it goes well. Oops. You know what? Let's add a few more clouds. How did it go? Oopsie. Yep, gonna unlock that. Okay, back to highlights. All right, now let's start giving these a little bit more shape, and then I'll put the shadows in as well. So I want to go to sculpt, and I'm just going to sort of smooth these out a bit. That's rough, trying to sing with a cough. Let's stretch these out a bit more. Oops. What? Edit mode? What's going on here? Oh, well. All right, let's just stretch you out a little bit. Put you a bit higher. There we go. That's good. I always had fun singing in the choir. Church is good for that. All right, let's spread these out a little bit, make them a little bit flatter, and get a bit more definition. Mm. Yeah, that's what it's good for, though. I was actually in a choir for a while I was at college, and we even sang in the Sydney Opera House. That was fun. Okay, now I want these a little more wispy, I think. I think I did do one that was televised, but not that particular event, I think. I've been to the Sydney Opera House about 3 times, and it's always to be in a choir and perform. I've never been there to actually watch something. Okay, let's try and get this a little less. And stretch that out a bit more. There we go. And, Yep, all good, Christian. Have a great day. Thanks for coming. Now, let's go into draw mode and have a look at what we've got. Not sure. Let me just flatten these down a little bit. Trying to get that wispy kind of. You definitely need to be flattened down a bit. I mean, I want a bit of depth to it, but actually, you know what? Let's make it all just a fraction smaller too. And then all of these can go up a little bit. And then you can actually spread out a little bit more, I think. Because I'm going to have another layer behind, and if I bring this back, don't want to be covering up the moon. So maybe about there. Let's have a look. Render. Not sure if I'm happy with the clouds or not. Not liking that middle one, I think. So, where's the middle one here? Is it that one? Oops, undo that. You. I don't know which one. Okay, you're probably fine. The plan at the moment is I'm thinking of doing like the 3 weekly streams for the games, and then on the weekend, probably just once doing these more casual streams. But I'm still sort of working out what to do. I may change the times. Depends on when people are free as well. But that's the plan for now, is just doing it once on the weekend. Unless you got nothing to do tomorrow, I can do another one tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it more this way. No worries. Have a great day. Okay, I deleted the wrong one there, but that's all right. You know what? Let's just delete the lot and start again. That's another thing that I tend to do quite a lot. Right, now, clouds. Draw, circle. Probably a better idea actually is to just do them individually, and then I can do more later. Thanks, Christian. Now, sculpt, nudge, stretch that out, make it a bit more wispy. Try and smooth that out a little bit. Now it looks like an alien. Okay, now I want to get some more definition in there. Actually, I like that better. Yeah, let's keep them a bit thinner. Sometimes you want big fluffy clouds, other times you want thin wispy ones, and at the moment I want thin wispy ones. Although that one might be a bit too long, but we'll see. Keep nudging it around, getting it in place. Now, I want you to look a bit more like a cloud and a bit less like a worm, please. Okay, how are we looking now? Not too bad. I think this one needs a bit more shape to it. Draw mode to have a look. How are we going? Not looking too bad, actually. By the time I get some definition in there. So let's add some shadows. I think I'll do first. Oops. And then this one. And okay, go back to here. I've got the mask on. So let's just turn that up so I can see what I'm doing. Like so. And there we go. And then sculpt. I really want to try and get some definition happening here, actually. Let's just sort of remove that. Make that a bit smaller. Doesn't really matter what shape this part is because you'll never see it. And because that's the tail end of the cloud, I'll make that all just a bit darker. And let's try and get you as a bit more of a point, not so rounded. Here we go. Hey, Purple Ghost Dragon. Good to see you. I'm trying to make clouds at the moment. How are you today? All right, how's that looking? Not too bad. Let's get some more definition. Okay. I'm doing pretty good today. I got coffee too, so I'm happy. I got some more peppermint, so I'm really enjoying having peppermint and vanilla in my coffee. Something a bit different. Now, let's try and get that a bit more rounded. Get. And again, I want that sort of tapering off. Yeah, I don't know why I'm bothering trying to fix that because that doesn't matter. Right, now draw mode and have a look. It's not too bad for now. Right, highlights. And let's just turn that up so I can see it. And I might even turn off that again so I can see what I'm doing. Mosquitoes. Now, really want to add some there. Try and get that moon glow happening. Hmm. Maybe there like so. And then fix it. Right, let's just nudge you out. Get, let go. Now smooth that out just to make it a bit easier to deal with. Right. Here we go. That's a bit better. Now, highlight. So I want to keep this fairly lit because that's going to be in the moon. And a bit more contour. Okay. Oh, not too much. Actually, yeah, I kind of want that a bit less. Let's just get some more definition in there. It. Okay. Now, does that look? Hmm. You know what? I kind of feel like it needs to be a little bit less and that needs to be a little bit more. A little bit monotone, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe I can make the clouds just a little bit more white, creamy. Cloud green. Make it just a little bit more creamy colored. Oops. And highlights. Actually, oops. Yeah, let's make the highlights way more white. And then 0.5. That does make sense. And I might make the shadows a little bit darker. Need to keep tweaking it. Maybe I need to change you a little bit. More blue, maybe? Hmm. All right, that would explain why it's not doing anything. So let's go back and select these and go with all and assign you cloud gray. Right, now, I want it mostly gray with just a touch of creamy. A little bit better. Yeah, not too much, just a little bit. And then the highlights can go back a touch. Bit better. Sculpt and highlights. What are your plans for today? Oops. Oops, if you actually do the thing. Now, you have a date. Nice. You can be a lot thinner because you're just on the tail end. Right, how's that looking so far? Hmm. Not really liking it, to be honest. Okay. First of all, that's too red, so let's make it a bit more gray, slightly blue. And I think I just need way more definition in the shadows and things. So, um, hmm. Okay, let's just grab all of these, get a bit more definition happening. Does that work? Okay, that might kind of work, maybe. Awesome. So I've got it on system sound, so you'll probably hear any dings and beeps and squawks and things, but it'll have to do for now. Sounds like you've got a good day planned. Okay, now just need to keep tweaking these. I think I need to work on the shape of the clouds themselves, not just the highlights. Good, kind of nervous? I hope you both have a lot of fun. It sounds good. I have faith in you. All right, let's try and get a bit more shape and subdivide. Smooth that out a bit. Oops. Now with the clouds, what I'm trying to go for is something along these lines. I just need way more texture and contour in them. That's what I'm doing wrong. Oops. Yep. Okay. All right. Just need way more contour and texture. You know what? Let's. What am I trying to do? I'm going to get rid of all of that for now. Bring this back. And spoilers, I am going to put a dragon in this. You know what? Let's just start again. These. All. Edit. All. Delete. Yes. Right. Now let's just copy this. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? You know what? Let's actually start at the back. object. Far background. Wait. Okay, I want this one. Of course, we're going to have dragons in it. Okay. What happened to that? Did I accidentally move some of the mountains? I'll figure that out later. Right, now I want this one and this one so that I can copy this. Yes. All right, now I've got a bit more direction. What have I got selected? I need cloud grey. This. Sculpt. Now, let's try and get something that looks good for the tail end. Let's just add some more points. Here we go. Okay. That's looking a lot better already. Then of course I'll layer them a lot. I need to make this a bit thinner and more wispy. Hey Otto! Well, that's up to interpretation, isn't it? I'm trying to make clouds. There we go. And then add some more definition again. Smooth it out. Get a bit more of a point going. Okay, I think I'll add another layer on top of that, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's actually okay, so this is what I'm trying to go for. And spoilers, there will be dragons. And at the moment, hang on, that's what I've got. I'm not as good at artist as Midjourney or whatever it is, but I'm getting there. I actually quite like it. Still need to do a bit more work on the mountains, I think. But I'm having fun. That's half the point. Grab you. I wanted to try and make a new animation for my channel and just everything that I'm doing. And so the idea is you'll have this big scene with a castle and a dragon and that sort of thing. Probably throw in some bats and whatnot. All the fun spooky things. Now, how much do I want to put on this layer and how much will I do in the next? How far do I need to go? I need to go a lot further. Actually, no, I don't, because I can move it. Good, good. Okay. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Totally know what I'm doing. Yep. Not looking too bad. By the time I get all the shading and everything in there, I think it'll be pretty good. Now, I think I'll put most of that cloud in the next layer. So let's just get something. All of that can probably go out there. I don't know, I might need to adjust that later, but for now, let's just put you out of bounds. And then I need to scale it up and move it. Wait. All right, how's that looking? Hmm. So that'll be the back layer, won't it? All right, let's stretch it out a little bit more. And Wait, I need to hide that, bring that back in. Let's move that a little bit. Okay, I think that'll be all right once I get the details. See how it goes. I might have to do something out the back too. It depends whether I want the clouds going across or if I just want them moving out. I haven't quite worked that out yet. I think I like that a little bit better. And render just to have a look. I'm just contemplating trying to work out what to do with it, whether I like it or not. Oops. Let's do that, but then and sculpt just to give this a bit more something. Okay, so I want that fairly far in, and then there'll be another layer on top that's a bit further back, I think. How's that looking? Not too bad. Still need to fix this. Let's just make you a little bit more rounded. Here we go. I think that's a pretty good place to start. Just fix the oops. And add some more definition there just to get a bit more shape because it's a little bit too. Actually, that's not too bad. Let's have a look. Yeah. Now, do I need a bit more at the bottom there? I think I do. Make it look a bit more turbulent. Might bring it a bit lower as well, so it's sort of in the mountains a bit more. Been editing my Alien Isolation videos, and I'm sort of in the mood to play that at the moment. But I want to have a go at this. I actually quite like the shape of that, so maybe for now I will try and create some shape out the back, and then maybe I can animate it if I decide to. Now, these and these, and a bit more. That'll do for now. Make sure it looks cloudish. All right. Let's put some shadow in. Thanks, yeah. It's just a matter of keeping on trying different things, tweaking it a bit more. What's going on there? Is that just part of the mountain? Okay. And it helps when you have references. Draw. Let's go with a point to point. Now, again, let's have a look at this. All right. So, let's see. What? No. It's really jagged, I think. Get some real texture and volume to it. Now, sculpt and smooth it out a little bit. And make sure that's off the edge. Guess this process does kind of take a while. What happened here? I had it looking good. Okay, good. Thank you, I'm kind of liking that. I'd have to add a few more layers of colours and shadows and things just to really give it that definition. Now, instead of just pushing that around, let's just draw some more. And then let's take nope, just want these. Oops. All right, now I want these points. Yes. And delete those, and then delete those and join those together. Actually, just delete that. I don't need that. There we go. It. Now. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Arto. Now I'm learning I don't want this too smooth because it looks better if it's really rough and rugged. Okay. Okay. Just need some more roughness in it. Get some shape and some definition and character. All right. How's that going? Not too bad, actually. I'm liking it a lot better anyway. Rightio. Now, the next section, go back to draw. And let's hide the background because I can't quite see what I'm doing here. How do I want to do this bit? Let's for now just do something like this. I can't quite see where that's going, so let's just do that. Right, and sculpt. Smooth. And I want you being a bit more pointed. Does that look cloudy? Again, we don't want it too rounded. I actually like it a bit rough. Don't take that out of context. That is what she said. Get you looking a little bit more. I don't know what. I'm looking at this the wrong way around, aren't I? I need to be focused on the white a bit. Because these are the shadows. Hmm. There we go, that's looking a bit better. And not smooth, subdivide. Okay, good. I should have seen it coming. I'm just here to make clouds, okay? Now, why are you not looking right? Okay, I need a lot more to work with here. Well, not too bad. It's more this area that I want. Does that look cloudy? Divide. Get a few different shapes and directions happening here. There we go, is that better? Hmm. Maybe we'll just do that. There we go. Well, I am making a nighttime scene, so I guess it's clouds without sun. Not looking too bad though. Oops. Draw. Let's have a look. Quite liking that actually. Then I might put some darker shadows in, get some highlights going. All right, next layer, or next level rather. I think I was just trying to make everything too rounded and smooth. And sometimes you want round clouds, but that's not what we're going for here. This one shouldn't matter as much because it'll sort of have to be off the screen. But let's get some good definition happening. Let's think, how do I want to do this? Make it a little bit. Okay, that's not quite the shape I wanted, but I'll fix it in a second. Right, and smooth. Oh, hang on, I want this a little bit more. Think about that negative space. There we go. Yeah, I've got to remember to actually leave space for the highlights. That's why I like doing things on multiple layers, because then I can just move things around and not have to worry about interfering with what else I've done. All right, that looks like clouds. And how do I... Okay, saved it, good. And cursor to, well, there we go. Quite like that, actually. And, Right. Might even do some more on top if I need to. You're a negative person. Well, sometimes focusing on the negative does help the positive become better. At least that's what I'm figuring out while doing these clouds. Actually quite proud of those. All right, let's do another cloud dark shadow layer. And got that on 0.5. Let's try 0.25. Is that too much? And then I'll just do the same again with these. Turn that off and put that on 0.5. See how we go. Oh, and I need a mask for that. Get some definition happening here. What kind of a shape am I going for here? Let's just do something rough for now, and then I can add in more later. Looks like somebody with a knife. You like more on top? Yeah, let's get a bit more happening here. Actually, I'll probably expand that out, so that doesn't matter at the moment. How's it looking? Roll. Do actually quite like that, although I kind of feel like it's a little bit too strong still. Not too bad. Let's render it and check. Yeah. And then I'll get some highlights happening as well. Okay, I'll keep playing with it. Now. Okay, let's just undo that. Let's think. How do I want to do this? Let's get rid of that for a second. Delete points, and I'll probably just extrude it out actually. No, I don't want to do that. Changed my mind. All right. Make this really uneven and chaotic. Wait, where do I want this to line up? Okay, I want you to line up with that. So join you together and then subdivide because it's just a straight line at the moment. And then get rid of these 2 points. Join you together, and that should. Oh no, hang on. I'm going to fill this in too. Actually, I don't know if I can join those. Never quite works for that last one. It'll be fine. All right. Now sculpt. Smooth it out just a touch. Okay, not that much. You want it jagged, please. Actually kind of want that a little bit more, but that a little bit less. Something like that. Not too bad. I could totally keep going with the different layers. I haven't really got to the highlights yet. Now, next bit. Draw. I think I'll leave that bit for now. Let's just get some more definition happening in here. Okay, I got distracted for a second there. I should probably follow this contour to some degree. Let's just put some shapes in, figure it out later, and try and follow this contour back. Oh wait, I think I reached the edge. Good. Okay, we'll expand you out this way. We kind of need to line that up more. Some of that depth so that it looks like it's in front. And a bit more definition in there because I need it. All right. Add a whole lot more definition in there because I need it. Yeah, that's close enough. Oh, careful now. Okay, now let's keep poking and prodding this. Not enough. Right, good. So, oops. How much do we want? Probably a lot more down this end actually, because this is sort of the shadow area, isn't it? So we want this quite a lot darker. And again, I want a lot of contours, a lot of texture, chaos. Make it look like a cloud. Need more to work with. Okay. Now, get a bit of a point happening. Not really liking the shape of that much. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just make that a bit smaller. Maybe that'll look better. Yeah, I think that works. And then over here, what have we got happening here? Okay, again, I need quite a lot of definition here to try and line this up. And let's just smooth that off a bit. How's that looking? Not too bad, although sculpt. Let's get a bit more shape in this, and let's actually get a little bit of light underneath. So that it's not just a solid object. This light bounces around and things. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. Need to keep this a bit smaller, I think. Oops, what have I done? Oh, I'm drawing instead of sculpting. Makes sense. Oopsie. Right, you. Go away. You are not wanted here. Hang on. I want you. Let's add some more detail. I really want that shape. That makes sense? Not really. What am I trying to do here? I want a bit of no. Just a bit of wispiness. Here we go. That's not too bad. All right, what else do I need to work on? Again, this is a bit too solid black. So, oopsies. Not what I meant to do. Oh, I'm just hitting all the wrong things. Okay, so let's actually move this up a little bit, try and get some of that glow underneath. And smooth. Just to get some of those different layers happening. And okay, let's get this looking a little bit more like it's a cloud. Is that better? Should save it. Remember to save regularly. Not looking too bad. Let's render it and have a look. They do look more like clouds now. Looking a lot better. Still need to get the highlights in there. Might need to shrink the shadows down a little bit. I sort of haven't quite left enough room for the highlights. Although I do want them fairly dark. Maybe I'll just leave sort of the cloud colour that I started with as the sort of highlighted area. And then just add in some spot highlights to really shine that light from the moon. Because these are the background clouds as well, so maybe the foreground ones can have a bit more light, although they're moving further away from the light source, so typically they would be darker, I guess. And I kind of feel like I want an even darker shadow just in these depths. Right, what have we got up here then? Yeah, let's keep that sort of a little bit more subtle, I think. And you know what? I think because it's sort of near the top, I might actually just leave this as having a little bit less shadows. So let's throw that in there, that in there, and I mean, this is right up next to the moon anyway. Get a bit of contour, get a bit of that underlight, and then just make some sort of shape with this. Made a dinosaur. Let's get a bit more definition. Yeah. And then I may add some darker shadows again down on these bottom two, on the lower two. But for now, let's add some highlights in. So, okay, I've already got this half set up. Now this is really directly in the light, so I want plenty of light here. So again, this will be sort of the middle of the highlight tones, and then I'll probably do an extra one on top just to give it that real sort of pop. And how do I want to do this bit? Something like that? Yeah. Is this? Oh, that's part of the sky. Okay, let's turn that off for a second so I can see what I'm actually working with here. Otherwise I get confused. I need to fix that. And then follow that contour back to there. Nope, I want to go smaller. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, let's just move you over a bit. Probably an easier way to do it. Of course, I always do it in the most complicated way possible. Just to be difficult on myself or something. Right, now sculpt and smooth that out. Try and get that contour again. No. All right, let's get that smooth. Try and get that shape right. Don't know which line I'm following there, but that doesn't really matter. And of course we need some more definition on the bottom side of this. So I want it to have shape and texture. Probably should have joined those up. It'll be fine. All right, let's smooth that out, give it a bit more shape. Okay, how's that looking so far? Not bad. And then I will put this on 0.5 or 0.25. Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll add a bit more later. Okay, you're in the wrong spot. And I want to bring you down a bit more, just to really emphasize that that's a different part of the cloud. Good. Now, how much of the light do I want? Let's just do the tiny little highlights that I'm going to do on the other side, because this is pretty much in shadow, so it's not going to have too much. Okay, I did that the wrong way around. There we go. Let's sort of have the highlight coming from behind, I think. I can't see off the edge of the screen there. All right, let's just do it that way. Add more points and then I'll just sculpt it out. I want this fairly subtle because it's again on that tail end of the light. This sort of meant to be a subtle shape. Does that look right? Just trying to envision how it's supposed to sit if it was a moving cloud. Yeah, it's not too bad. I might have to put a bit more shape in the actual cloud itself, but that's not looking too bad at all. Although, I might actually just make this a fraction darker. It sort of looks a bit better. And then I'll get like this really, really bright highlight on the tips just to sort of really emphasize the moonlight. Now, what happened to you? Just emphasize you a little bit more. But before I go too much further, why are you the way you are? It's this shadow. Okay, that's easy. Just grab that and do that. Done. I fixed it. You know what? This needs a little bit more contour. Here we go. Yeah. And not that, this. Sculpt. Right, meow. Meow. What we need to do next is make this a bit thinner, actually. Nudge, 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 nudge. Just to really get that sort of texture. And just to sort of highlight that that's a little bit in front. Does that make sense? Don't know that I do like that, actually. Maybe I'll make it a lot thinner. It's just a bit too prominent. So let's just bunch you up a little bit. I still want that shape though. And nudge you back that way. Thin that out. Nudge, nudge. A bit more contour. Make you a bit smaller. Oops, that doesn't help. Okay. Yeah, really discreet. I like that. Good. Nope, I want draw. There we go. Okay, so what kind of shapes have we got going on here? Something like this, and that can be thinner because it's on the back. Now, I'm sort of anticipating that this will be quite, you know what, let's just do that for now. And again, I'll add in extra highlights after. All right, and I'll add a little bit in here somewhere, somehow, just to give it some more depth and dimension. And, oh, that's not, I always do that. I want this one as sculpt, not the sculpting window. Now, this needs to look like it's a cloud, not like it's... I'm trying to... kind of shape am I trying to go for here? I want it to look like it's... Does that make sense? You know what? Let's get a bit more shape going down here. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Needs more work. Oops, I did that again. Get a bit more shape. Wait, no, this is the highlight part, so this should be on top, which means you really need to be more this way. Natalie, hello. I'm trying to make clouds. Thank you. So this is what I've got so far. Oops, hang on. And then if I render it out, that's what I'm working with at the moment, which I'm actually quite liking the clouds. I've been putting a lot of work into those today. But this is sort of what I'm working with. Spoilers, dragons. But I'm trying to recreate this type of a thing with the mountains in the different layers. I'm going to build a castle eventually and have a dragon flying around. So that's sort of the plan. And this will be my channel logo or animation or whatever it is. But I actually am quite liking it so far. And the more work you put in, the better it looks. Now, draw. Oops, not what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you for your support. You're all great people. Can you hear my cats in the background? They keep meowing at me. Oopsie. I did actually do a video on how I made Biggin's animation, and that'll be up today actually, or at 7 o'clock my time, so sometime soon. Just sort of explaining how I did it and going through the process, and I've sped it up so it's a little bit more succinct than what I'm doing here. Yeah, my dear little cats. They're sweet little things. probably show you a picture of them actually. Hang on. Let me not show anything I shouldn't. That didn't work. Here we go. This one's Cleo, and this one's Freya. She's a rag doll, a purebred, and this one doesn't actually know who her father is. So those are my little kitties. They're sweet little things. They drive me mad, but they are sweet little things. Get just a bit of depth. Oops. A little bit of depth going on here. Does that make sense? Yeah, it kind of does actually. Cool, cool. And then there'll be a lot more on top here because that's not what I want. This one. Okay, now I'm actually going to delete all of those and not you, all the way around. This. Right, delete those points and join these two together. Oops, well. And then join those. There we go. And again, take out these. Okay, not that. Just so that they're all on one object. Right, good. And then smooth it out. Nick Wilson, welcome. Now, I really need a lot of texture and detail, so more points. Freya. Now, I actually want to work on that. I'm not happy with it yet, so I'll try and fix it and then I'll send it to you. It needs more work, I think. Hey, Freya. Hey, sweetie. Freya. Yeah, no, sweetie. It's okay. I like putting in the detail. It makes it really come to life. Still want to add some more shadows in here. And then, of course, I need to add just the little spotlights. That's looking pretty good, I think. Cloud and bright highlight. Now, and I've got to add the mask. That's not it, Freya. There we go. And thanks, Natalie. I love you. Freya. Hey. So, what's everybody's plans for today? Or is it almost over now? It should be morning, or at least in the middle of the day for most of you. It's 1 o'clock at night here. Yeah, I kind of feel like I need some more shape in the actual clouds, so let's leave that for a second. Need more details here. Nope, not liking that. Sculpt. Maybe I need just a bit more this way. Nice. Okay, and then back to this. Hey, Freya, what's the matter, sweetie? Maybe that needs to be Freya. What's the matter? Five PM, 9 AM. Nice. Now I just can't quite get that. Just not happy with it. Sculpt. It's a bit better. All right. Actually, I probably don't need to worry about that too much. It's looking pretty good so far. Otto. Now, let me just have another look. Thanks, Arto. All right, so that's looking pretty good for now. Might just add some darker shadows. No, this one. Are you streaming today, Natalie? What time? Well, yeah, pets, they do that. They're either really energizing or they're very draining. All right, one more shadow and then I'll leave it there for now. Um, yep, Purple Dragon's been here through all the technical difficulties and whoopsie, not what I meant to do. So on Monday, I'm planning on playing some more The Escapists. All right, how is that looking? Fraction too dark, so yeah, not bad. Eventually, this will become a full animation, but it takes time. That's all right, Purple Ghost Dragon. I love you anyway. But I think that'll do for now. I've been going for 2 hours, so I need to take a break and I have a cat to tend to. But thank you so much for coming out, and I hope you found it at least interesting. And remember, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.